there, stampers, crafters, and Minion lovers. Thanks for joining me in part 2 of my Minion Mania series, where we are going to be creating the It's Your Day card, which also could be an invitation if you were making this a Minions party, which it is a little Minion party in a box, isn't it? We have part 1, which you can also view on my YouTube channel. I almost said on my Minions channel. Oh, despicable me. And I actually made it. This is a Tic Tac holder, which we were actually able to find Minion limited edition Tic Tacs. How stinking cute is that? And stay tuned. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next project, which is Hershey Bar Minion. Today's project, it's this Minion card, which also could double as an invitation if you're doing a Minions party. Let's get started. So we're going to start by making our Minions. He's punch art. We've got Stuart, and this could either be Kevin or Bob. Your choice. You could put all 3 on there if you wanted to. The Minion is actually made mostly from the Owl Punch. Okay, these are the punched out pieces that we need from our Stampin' Up Owl Punch that are going to make each Minion. See that? Who would have thunk this Owl Punch would make Minions? If you go back, you'll have to go back through quite a few videos to find the last time I used the Owl Punch for an actual owl, because I use it for so many different things. We're going to take our paper snips and do some surgery. We're snipping off the feet and the ears on this yellow one. Just the ears on the black one. One of these little chest plates, I'm going to cut the top off of, and that's going to become his overalls. And the second one, we're just trimming up real thin on the edge there. Just follow the curve of the edge, and that's going to make the strap of his overalls. Now to attach here, you can use liquid glue, you can use snail adhesive. I'm just using snail or mini glue dots. And then I flipped it upside down to trim the edges off the overalls. And if you're new to my channel, thank you, and be sure to subscribe. And you can get all of these measurements and supplies, including the Owl Punch and everything else that I'm using on this project, by going to my blog at this URL, or click on the link in the YouTube description below. If you're on YouTube, you can click right on this video, and it'll bring you right to this project page. So there's no hunting around trying to find the information that you're looking for. I'm just trimming off the excess. I'm going to cut apart, and this is really hard to see black on black. Let me move that over there so you can see it better. These extra pair of feet that I cut are going to actually be his hands. And I did use mini glue dots for this part because those hands are so tiny. Just stick them right to a glue dot, and then to the end of one of these 1/8 of an inch strips of Daffodil Delight. 2 of those will make his arms, and then you can use either snail adhesive or mini glue dot to stick them on. And that's all there is to our Minion body. For this card we have 2 Minions. Now I've got 2 different size Google eyes here. The biggest one is for Stuart because he only has one big eye, and that is a 1/2 inch, and the smaller ones are 3/8 of an inch. I'm using mini glue dots to stick them down. And I'm taking my black journaling marker to just draw on their little mouths. The It's Your Day came from the Fabulous 4 Stampin' Up stamp set. I just thought it was really fun. You would, if you were making these for party invitations, you could change this to You're Invited. I'm inking it up with some black Stays-On ink. The balloon came from the Stampin' Up Balloons framelit dies. So easy to do this. We've got the Stampin' Up Big Shot die cut machine, multi-purpose cutting platform on it on tab 1 closed, and 1 cutting pad. Real red cardstock, your framelit, and a cutting pad on top. Crank it through. I just love the easy button. Now to bring this balloon to life, I took the white gel pen and just gave it a little bit of life there. Some Stampin' Dimensionals are going to pop that balloon up. I put it in the upper left-hand corner, a little off the edge, and I turned it so it was a little crooked because because we want as much room on here as possible to fit our minions. We're using the Cherry Cobbler Baker's Twine from Stampin' Up. Just wrap that around the bottom of the balloon, and you could tie it in a knot. I just tied it once. I used the Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of the minions to hold them down, and I also use that to hold the Baker's Twine in place so it looks like they're hanging on by a thread, or a baker's twine in this particular case. Just so stinking cute. A white panel attaches to a real red frame. Again, all these measurements are on my blog, and I used Stampin' Dimensionals to attach that to the card base just to give it a little bit of pop and dimension. Our card base is black, and I always line that with Whisper White so we have something to write our birthday greetings or invitation information on. And that is our flippin' adorable Minions birthday card invitation. Be sure to visit my blog for hundreds more video tutorials, daily inspiration, and part 1 of this series, which was the Tic Tac holder. And be sure to subscribe to my blog so you don't miss out on all of my cute projects coming up in the future, and the next one, which will be our Minion Hershey Bar. Thanks for joining me today.